China is suffering a serious trust deficit. The pandemic is taking a toll on its ties with the world. And some countries have begun acting. Sweden, for instance, it has shut down Chinese schools in the country, what we call Confucius Institutes. These are Beijing-backed schools that were meant to promote Chinese language and culture. But now there are security concerns around these institutes. The US, too, saw the closure of one earlier this year. Our next report tells you more.
COVID-19 is pushing countries over the edge when it comes to dealing with China. Sweden's relationship with China has been souring since 2015. But now it seems to have taken a definitive turn for the worse. The Nordic nation has shut down the last remaining school for Chinese language and culture. The Chinese state-sponsored teaching program has been brought to a halt. Confucius Institutes are funded by Beijing. The textbooks used in them are also scripted by Beijing. Sweden has clamped down on them, citing security concerns. It isn't the first to do so. In January this year, the University of Maryland in the US too cancelled the Confucius Institute affiliated with it. The reason? Allegations of Beijing trying to politically influence academics. China controls what is taught in Confucius classrooms. The censorship is strong. Topics like Taiwan's independence and persecution of Tibetans are completely left out. Confucius Institutes are also accused of biased hiring practices. They favor only those loyal to the Chinese regime. And now the Swedish government has chosen to do away with these schools altogether. This makes Sweden the first European country to do so. Experts say it's a clear sign that Sweden's attitude towards China has turned negative. What was once a rosy relationship is now marked with suspicion. China and Sweden have been at loggerheads over the arrest of a Swedish bookseller. Hong Kong-based Gu Minhai was detained by China in 2018 for selling books critical of President Xi Jinping. 2 months ago, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. This, along with China's role in the coronavirus outbreak, is said to have damaged ties. It doesn't help that China is facing a global trust deficit. Sweden's move gives ideas to others on how to send a message to Beijing.